My name is Reed Pelfrey.
And you're from?
I'm from Toccoa, Georgia here. I grew up about 250 miles up in southeastern Kentucky.
And these are your artifacts?
Well, yeah, they put them together. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. They were just missing out of the closet one day. And this is you?
That's me.
Wow. My goodness. And this map, you said that was kind of special to you?
That's the original one I used in Europe.
Wow.
And of course, this is a division dividing line. The 82nd is jumping in here. 505, 508, and 507.
So there's Lafayette Causeway right there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was, yeah.
Now, you guys, you landed here in the 502nd drop zone.
Yeah.
Where did you go from there?
Well, we had our missions. You had a gun emplacement right here, and then we had these two roads that came off of the beach.
Off the beach,
for the 4th to seal off and to correct. And then we had the block up here, roadblocks up here, and then anywhere else that we thought that the Germans could get through and get troops down toward Carrington and on down toward Cherbourg. By August, I had joined OSS and completed their training that they wanted done. And I was back into France again.
Oh, really? Special missions.
On the day that they started Market Garden, I had completed the mission down in Dijon, and I was on my way back home, back to London.
Wow.
Or to Paris. Paris had been liberated by then.
And did you do any more jumps during?
I left the ETO and went to China with OSS.
Whoa.
Really? What year was that? Was that
44 when I came home, and I spent all of 45 out in China till the war.
Well, what were you doing there?
Same thing I was doing in Europe.
Just stuff you couldn't talk about, right?
Well, it's basically the same thing, different language. I can remember that old house. There was just a house there now, or then, 1944. Dead Man's Corner is a museum.
And are those English wings?
This is your English basic jump wings, and this is British SAS, but because we were using British equipment, and we worked with SAS, they just took the SAS out and put SF in there, and there's only about maybe 60 pair of those things floating around.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many missions did you go on when you were over in China?
Well, we were surrounded, as usual, so anytime we wanted a mission, all we had to do is come down off the mountain and start flying.
Found you something to do, right?
Yeah. So,
did you ever make any jumps after the war?
no, hell no. If you made one, you don't need to make any more.
There you go. Any idea how many you made? Total jumps?
About 20, some 24, 29,
Wow.
somewhere in. A lot. We had to jump every month back then to draw our pay.
Right.
So they were pay jumps. You had to have a lot of pay jumps. The only ones count are the ones where they're shooting at you.
And how many of those out of that were people shooting at you when you jumped? 3?
Yeah. At least 3, but they were behind the lines and whatnot.
Okay. Normandy, and then the other ones were OSS?
Normandy, and then I made one jump down in right close to, outside of Dijon, France, southeastern France.
With the OSS?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then our teams were being overrun. Hell, they had lieutenants running out their ears, field teams. So they said you can either go to China or you can go back to the 101st. And I'd already been to 101st one time. I knew what that organized fighting was. So I said, to hell with that, I'll go to China.
You had your K rations over there.
Well, we were limited on, no, we didn't have K rations. We had them, but they were very limited because everything had to be flown in over the hump. And you had about 30,000 advisors for the Chinese armies. And then, of course, you had the 10th Air Force, or 14th, I don't know, 10th or 14th, which was that.
Chenault's old world, yeah. Did you ever get involved with them at all, the Flying Tigers, after the Army?
Only once or twice we went out through their bases. And a time or two thought they were going to be captured. We went out and did some stuff, kind of keep them out.
So I can't help notice your boots are still absolutely spit shine. How do you keep them that way?
I give my wife a shot.
All right. You're a good man.